And we are live.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pink Flag. We are also still doing the live stream on Twitch. So hi everybody on Twitch who's probably not up yet because we just started.
It's up. It's been up.
I know. Is there anybody on there?
We have 3 viewers.
No shit. Hey guys.
It's been up for 5.5 minutes officially.
Oh, well I guess I'm just not listening. Oh, okay. So to start this one, Lindsay has a fun game that she wants to play after she's done. Yuck. Foul.
That was for the ASMR for Buzzsprouts.
So I was waiting to open this until we
Follow
started
us on
because
Spotify. I just stuck mine to the
dude,
paper.
I opened it perfectly.
See, yours actually opened the way it's supposed to.
Is that how you're supposed to open these things?
I have no idea, but mine, I tried to open it.
Just have something sticking out. You're supposed to just either rip them out like I did as a kid,
That's what I thought. I thought you were just supposed to rip them out.
Dude, I'm buzzing already from this jack.
Jesus. Uh-oh.
Dude, buzzing already. Look how much is gone.
You're gonna love our game.
Yeah, go ahead and explain to everybody what our game is.
Okay.
This is our opening game. We're doing a little something different.
Yeah, so we've got a little game that I have set up. So one of these shots at least one of these shots will be liquor. And we have to take the shot, and then you have to try to see, based off of the person's reaction, if you can guess if it was water or liquor.
So I'm going to tell you which one's liquor. I already know which one.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out if you're right.
And guess which one I'm going to purposely take.
The water one first?
No.
Oh, okay. Take the one that's liquor first. And you have the water to wash it down with. Okay. So you have to do your best to not make a reaction.
Okay.
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 Well, joke's on you because I shoot tequila. I like my tequila, so we'll see. No, I'm just kidding. I'm such a baby. Dude, I can tell from over here that one's water. Look at the bubbles on it.
That does not smell like the water.
You know, I can tell because water will adhere, like it'll stick to the glass, like around the inside. So there's like little bubbles on it.
Okay.
And this one, if you look at how it's like reacting to the glass, it's like it's thicker and it's flowing off
so you
of
think that one, which one do you think is the water and which
this
one?
turned from a game to a little chem experiment.
Oh yeah, Emma. Chemistry with Emma. Let's go.
And I failed it twice. So
are
we gonna shoot the water first? Do you want to shoot the alcohol
I'm
first?
gonna go with the one that I think is liquor first. No, I shouldn't have said it. All right, I'm gonna
tell you straight up that that's not liquor.
twist it around. Okay, and then I'm gonna do it blind.
So I wish I could show this to everybody. Like I don't know if can you see that? No, it's actually blurring you out a ton more.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I give up trying to show it. Actually, put your glass up because that one has bubbles on it.
Casey said enough science. Slam them down. Did we explain the game, Casey? Did you get to... Okay, ready?
Okay, so we're shooting the water first. Let's do it.
It's one of the two. We'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude. I was completely wrong.
Yeah, you were.
Wait, let me get... Did you put both of them? You didn't. Dude, I was so confident.
I know you were.
I was like not even... I didn't even prepare myself. Like I thought it...
Yeah, your whole bubble theory was very wrong, by the way.
So was that vodka?
Huh?
Oh, you put both water for yours.
No.
You turd. Yes, you did.
No, I did not. No, this one was very much so the alcohol. The one with the bubbles that you told me was not. All right, next one. Laying them down.
I'm traumatized. My nose hurts. I don't trust... Oh, I smelled it.
You shouldn't have smelled it. You still got to take it.
Did you have 2 waters?
No, I did not.
Did you have 1 water?
No, I did not.
Do you promise?
Yeah, take yours quickly.
Do you pinky promise?
Yeah.
Well, now I know it's...
I did the same thing to you that I did to myself.
I wonder if this does anything.
It's not. It's just better to... Ugh.
All it did was ruin my sucker.
Yeah, that's accurate. Go ahead, Emma. You have 3 viewers watching you right now. Don't be a girl.
And it's not even chilled.
No, it's not. It is warm as fuck. Shall I clue you into what I did?
What was your purpose of this game? Because
One of the shots was vodka and the other one was tequila.
For both of us?
Mm-hmm. That's why you explaining the
Why did
science
they-
behind
what-
it made
what-
me laugh really hard.
Because you knew I was totally bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
You're like, there's no way.
That's why I was like, okay,
So,
sure. That went down rough.
So why did they both feel like tequila? I don't know.
One was Grey Goose and the other one was 1800.
Maybe that's why it wasn't so bad. Because the Grey Goose went down actually not too terrible. But that what tequila was that?
1800. It's
No,
the...
that's not bad. Frankly, all tequila is horrible.
That's
when
why I
it's-
yelled at you when you started to watch my story.
Okay, can I watch it now?
Yeah, you can. That was literally me going, it was going to be a major spoiler alert for you and you weren't going to want to play my game.
Why? Did you literally put what each one were? Like right next to it? Hold on.
No.
Okay, we're watching. Wait, when did you film that?
When you were downstairs.
Where one shot is supposed to be alcohol and the other is supposed to be water. And she got a shot of vodka and a shot of tequila. I'm really excited to see her
You
reaction.
should have filmed my reaction. I was so confident.
I did.
Y'all caught me slipping. Oh yeah,
I
you
did. I've got it.
You also caught me slipping trying to...
R.I.P. that. Mm-mm.
Y'all, you also caught me fumbling with the camera, like all messed up. Okay,
I did.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that Casey's here. Hi, Casey.
Hi, Casey. If he's still here, he might have left.
I hope y'all learned something today from my little chemistry.
They learned nothing. You were wrong. On both.
Yeah. Well, you can learn one thing is to chill your tequila.
Facts.
Always chill your tequila.
Warm tequila did not go down very happily.
Oh my god, I could have a shot of 1942 in front of me and still gag if it was warm. Like, Don Julio.
Mm.
Blech.
Yeah, but I couldn't have chilled it because then you definitely would have been able to tell. It would have had to be like...
Oh yeah, there are a bit ice chunks and stuff in it.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you also chilled the water. That would be different.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have planned that one a little bit better, but I was going for the laughs primarily.
Yeah, well,
Made me laugh.
achieved.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hurt my stomach a little bit too. I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I should have eaten before we got here. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Yeah, also fun game, Lindsay.
Hey, can we
You have terrible ideas.
do this next week?
Yeah.
But instead just have tequila and just take shots of it.
Just
and
take
not have
shots of tequila.
We don't need any chemistry.
Casey
Plus.
said, I learned how women can be so confident yet so wrong. With everything that we do,
You saw how confident I was. I
So
was
incredibly
extremely confident.
confident.
Because when you take tap water out of the sink, you know how kind of like the little tiny bubbles like stick on the side of it and stuff, like from the fluoride probably. And then you have, filtered alcohol that you put in the other shot, and usually it's just smooth and like see-through and stuff. So it's not like, I don't know. I'm wrong. I admit it.
Hey, at least she's a lady who can admit when she's wrong.
I take full accountability for misinforming everybody of the chemistry behind water.
Ha ha.
Okay, so
Your whole chemistry lesson was so incredibly wrong.
I told you I failed it twice. I failed chemistry twice.
That was why when you were like, you were so confident. I was like, oh, okay, really? Got it. And then you're like, I failed chemistry twice. And I was like, that's not surprising.
I literally discredited myself.
Yeah,
in that one statement.
In
I was
a big
like,
way.
I know what I'm talking about. I failed chemistry. Like,
Yes. I know what I'm talking about. I failed chemistry twice. Leave me
everyone
alone.
calm down. Everyone listen to me.
Casey said, have a good pod, ladies.
Love you, Casey. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
See ya in future episodes.
Oh, when are we, do we know when we're going to have him on
Do we invite
yet?
him? Tell him right now. Should we make
Hey, Casey,
should
we're
we make the
inviting you
plans?
now. We're making plans with you while we're live.
Casey,
on
what are
our
you doing the 12th? Okay. All right.
Okay. Oh, do we want to get into our drama for the week?
Yeah.
Booty call drama.
Yeah.
Emma had a booty call go wrong this week. And it's not even her booty call.
Booty call go wrong. Yeah, no, I don't have booty calls. That's not. I need to get my little napkin over here.
I just stuck it to my wrapper.
To the Spotify listeners, are going to be so lost.
Possibly.
Anyway, so
They're going to be really disturbed when they hear the lollipop hitting my tongue.
You're the queen of weird ass sounds.
Oh, I got spit on myself.
Okay. Well, moving forward.
It's not good if it's not a little messy,
I will
right?
say these suckers are delicious though.
Those are good suckers, the little Jolly Rancher ones.
Dude, these are on brand.
let
They're not
you-
even like great value
I
suckers.
let
They're
you
Jolly
pick
Rancher
the
suckers.
flavor because I also wanted the watermelon, but I did the pink lemonade and I'm not disappointed.
Oh, you let me have the watermelon. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm the sweetest. Don't say I never did anything for you.
Shut up. Okay, so we're talking about drama.
Drama with the booty calls.
All right, so I'm going to get right into this topic because this topic I feel like we could go on and on and on about.
Just lay it on me.
Laying it on you. Laying it on everybody.
This is also,
So
can we just...
you gave me tequila, so now I'm going to start now I'm going
Yeah.
to start yapping, right?
I
So
had a plan.
dude, you gave me a shot of vodka, tequila, and now I got Jack.
You had a lot.
I was not prepared for what you
Oh,
just
I
did to me.
forgot that you can do little things.
Can you put
in
filters
your-
on there?
So you can do like sing modes and stuff.
Everyone on
in the chat.
Spotify, feel free to skip through our
Everyone,
bullshit here that
everyone
we're
that's
looking
on
at.
Spotify needs to follow us on Twitch
You
now.
need to get on YouTube or Twitch.
Because
or
we're on Twitch at the Pink Flag Pod. But on our Twitch account, I just remembered that you can do little like chat things. So there's one that I filtered in that says drink, and it costs 250 little bubbles to make someone drink. So I'm gonna do that.
to make
now.
us drink.
Yeah. So now we have to take a drink because I redeemed the drink token.
Well, how ironic and how convenient that I have a drink in front of me. So,
Cheers.
dude, there's a whole puddle on my coaster.
It's because it's very warm in here and it was very cold in your cup, so condensation. That's the actual science of the day. You're welcome.
The actual science, dude. I'm not okay. Okay. You messed me up. I thought I was gonna have a little bit of water, some hydration after that
No.
tequila shot, but no,
No.
you gave me a downer and an upper of the alcohol, so now I'm
Yeah.
all over the place. And now
I
I'm drinking a
I
downer.
figured it'd like even you out.
It would balance itself out.
Yeah, because they've got an upper and a downer.
I have a double downer right in front of me.
True. But I did the upper, so I did my best.
I think this sucker is bringing me life.
Oh,
but-
it's so tasty. It was a good idea.
All right,
Also,
back-
it's providing some nice ASMR with the
I don't know.
sucker
I'm
sounds.
getting like throwbacks to like, I don't think I've had a sucker in 12, 13 years.
That's some decent tongue action for everybody.
I legit don't think I've had a sucker since I was like 11 on Halloween.
Have you never
on
done
Halloween.
that? I don't know when. Maybe it was during one of my like prep seasons, but I would use the suckers to like chase alcohol.
I've heard of that for people that are in competitions, like bodybuilding competitions.
Yeah.
I've heard it, like suckers are in a lot of different things. I don't know what they
Yeah.
were doing with them, but
Well, I mean, you can use it to like get the flavor out of your mouth, and then they've got a lot of like sugar-free options.
if you have a
With
sweet
candy.
tooth also, yeah.
Yeah. The candy wasn't super allowed when I was doing comps, but I would use
Didn't
them.
they, before your competitions, didn't they, like, tell you to take a shot of vodka or something?
No.
So I've heard this thing where...
Absolutely not.
Well, because alcohol dehydrates you, right? And so
You're
I thought,
already so dehydrated going into that.
I know, but I heard this thing where people in competitions, their trainer would literally tell them to take a shot of like not sugary liquor.
So to be fair, when I was training for my comp,
probably for nerves.
my
but
comp
also,
that I was training for got canceled because of COVID. So I never went through with it. I just did all the prep stuff. So I did all the bad parts and didn't get any of the fun stuff. But yeah, I can't imagine.
Let me see if I can open our Twitch.
So booty call drama. I want to hear about it.
I mean, there's no like direct booty call
There's
drama
a little
because
bit of
I don't
drama.
have. There's always drama, dude.
So we should probably give a little bit of a backstory instead of just being those annoying people that teach stuff and don't actually talk about it.
Yeah. So basically, oh no.
Did you drop your sucker? It's a 5
On
second.
the table.
5-second rule. It's fine.
Please excuse me, guys. Lindsay just messed me up completely. She threw me off my game. I'm blaming
your
Lindsay.
little science lecture that you were giving, and then you were so incredibly wrong.
I
and
take
made me
it
happy.
back. Like
It
I
made
tell
me so
you,
happy.
I'm taking it back.
And
I was
with me,
wrong.
when you were like, "That one's water," and I know it's water, and I
You
was just
see the
laughing to
bubbles?
myself because I was like, "Neither of them are water," but okay.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you played along with it too, because it made it so much better. I took that shot. I wish we could play it back. I took that shot like I just knew 100% it was gonna be water. Like and it burned the shit out of my throat. And now I'm out of ice.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, well.
So, booty call drama. We have a little bit of, not really drama so much.
But it can be drama.
Absolutely.
If you're not careful with it. So basically, I was talking to Lindsay earlier this week, and I was basically saying how our guy friends will bring girls on dates. When the nights that we go out to the, I don't know, just go out in the town, go out to dinner, go out to stuff. They'll bring their dates with them, which is totally 100% okay.
But
I was talking. It is. It really is. It's not a problem. But I was talking to Lindsay and I was like, I think we need to establish a boundary when it comes to these girls that the men bring, because I can find sometimes when you get, because I mean, this happened to one of our guy friends. He got really close to a girl and she thought she could come to us to vent about him.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, when it comes to y'all, we are loyal to our guy friend in that situation. When you're coming along to stuff, you're just, I hate to say it, but you're basically just an accessory for the night for the dude. That's all I'm going to say. And so.
Well, and I know that when we were talking about this, so we've got a friend of ours. We won't name him by name and shame him, but he has a variety of women in his life.
He has options because he's successful.
He's got a lot of booty calls.
He's doing well for himself. He has
got
options.
He has
which
a
is
lot
fine.
of booty calls, right?
Yeah.
So the conversation Emma and I had was, I was telling her about a situation I've had in the past with one of the booty calls where he brought her out. And these are, to give a little bit of context, these are not girls that our guy friend is interested in dating.
Not long term.
They're
not
literally
coming around long term.
They're literally around for one thing.
Yes.
They're there to enjoy time together and they're having a good time, right? No hate, no shame, no judgment.
It's mutual. Yeah.
But it's quite clear they're there for one thing, right? So he brings them around, and one of the girls at one point, while we were out on one of our going out club nights, she was like, "Oh, haha, I'm sure he brings a lot of girls out to these kinds of things." And I was like, haha. And then I took a drink. Because
we're not going to snitch on our guy.
Well,
but
I have two options in this situation. Neither of them are really great because I either lie to you, which, spoiler alert, I'm probably not going to do, or I'm in the bad position of having to tell someone the truth that, yeah, he brings a lot of different girls out. Maybe you'll be the one that catches, though. Who knows?
I know, yeah, it's literally,
and
you never know.
I'm not trying to, for lack of a better term, I'm not trying to cock block my friend.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to say anything that is going to mess up his evening.
Right.
I'm not going to straight up lie to your face because I'm not good at lying. And honestly, I don't care enough in these situations to tell a lie.
That's the thing, is I don't care.
So what's the point? So the best that I can do is laugh and then like awkwardly walk away, which is what I do in the situations when the girls ask.
Yeah.
It's just incredibly awkward. So our little point of advice are, guys, maybe don't bring your booty calls around your friends that often.
So the thing was I was getting to with you, it was like, I've set this boundary for myself. Like I thought about this. I was like, too many girls have come around that have gotten in our circle and started drama just from being connected with our guy friends, being connected with us, our circle. And they feel as though they have a say, they have like a ground to stand on when it comes to the guys, when it comes to whatever.
Because we are nice to everyone that comes around.
And we are nice and we are inclusive to anybody that comes around.
We go out of our way to be very welcoming, to be very warm. Like, if you're with one of our guys for the night, we're not going to be rude. We're not going to be like one of those gatekeepers. Like, absolutely, everyone's invited. Everyone's here to have fun. Like,
because we're not going to cock block our guy friends.
Well,
that's
and
what
we're
it
not
comes
gatekeepers.
down to.
Like, I'm not trying to sleep with him, so why would I care who he's bringing around? He's one of my good guy friends.
Exactly, but
that being said, I'm also not getting super close with those girls. That's not going to be someone that, like...
Yeah, exactly, and I'm getting at that. And it's like, I set this boundary for myself. Once you bump uglies with one of our guy friends, the possibility of us being friends, me and that girl, zero. Zip. Yeah. Never. Like, and I drew that line because what we're doing is it's very important to us. The stuff that we're building is very important to us. We cannot afford to have drama come in from different angles because guess what? Next weekend, he's going to bring a different girl. The next weekend, he's going to bring out a different girl. So what? Are you just going to be invited and friends with us, girls, and invited out with us while he's bringing around other girls?
Well,
guess what?
How do we handle that? I also... I'll go ahead and say I don't usually add these girls on Snapchat or Instagram or any of the social medias where I might be posting where he's going to get in trouble for bringing another girl around. Yeah.
Well, also, and it's happened with a couple girls that he's brought around where they've added me on Snapchat and stuff. Like, we're, out on the town of the night, and they'll be like, yeah, add me on Snapchat. And I'll be like, okay. And I do. And then it gets to the point where I find out they're bumping uglies with multiple guys in the group or whatever. Ooh. And at that point, I'm like, and it's not a jealousy thing. It's not like that's my guy friend, you can't do that kind of thing. It's just okay, you're not taking the friend group seriously. At this point,
it's unnecessary drama.
It's gonna bring, you're a potential problem. Once you bump uglies with one of the guys, you're a potential problem because you're a woman. We're women.
Well, like, once they bring around other women, that tendency where, okay, once she realizes she was just a booty call or she was just the for the night girl.
And if you're okay with that, that's totally fine. You can be that, but you're not going to be friends with us because we don't need the extra drama.
Well, it's not to say that they can't be friends with us. Like, I would be more okay being friends with a girl that's just like, oh yeah, we're out for the night. Like, this is not anything. Like, it would be easier
but you're not going to be invited to girls' nights. You're not going to be invited to any of the stuff that we do.
I would say I would be more inclined to invite those types of girls to our girls' nights, the ones that are like understand out the gate that this is just casual, it is what it is. Like,
But do girls ever really understand that though?
Yeah, there have been a few girls that have come out with him. Like, I mean, we've got one that we're still friendly with that. One of the first nights she came out with us, she was like joking about her ex-boyfriend, and she's like, oh yeah, I've got 4 or 5 guys on speed dial, like whatever.
Oh, word. Yeah, we love her.
So
we love her, but I don't even think they actually did anything though. Okay. Well, moving forward.
So that being said, it's way easier to be friends with girls that like kind of understand out the gate what the situation is and what these people are to each other. Like, that's a girl, okay, she knows. Like, we don't have to have anything awkward when she's like, dude, we're here for the night. We're just here to have fun.
She is a rare breed, though, I will say.
That is what I'm going to say.
And she reminds us a lot of ourselves, I feel like. She's just a very mature girl.
Those girls in general are typically very rare. Mm-hmm. So to have one of those, like, most of the girls are the ones that are going to come out and cause problems. They're going to come out thinking, oh, he's inviting me out with his friends. This is a big deal. Spoiler alert, it might not be. But the girls that are like, oh, he's invited me to meet his friends. This is a really big deal. He's taking this very seriously. Like, we're probably going to date. And then it doesn't happen. And then inevitably, she's one of those girls that, oh, well, if you don't want to sleep with me, fine. She's the one that's outside of the section the next time we go out making out with some other dude trying to make him jealous.
Yeah, and that's the stuff that we don't need.
No,
We
I
don't
don't.
need that.
I don't like dealing with that kind of stuff. So
No, it's not
I mean, our friends who bring their booty calls around, like no, like I said, no hate, no shade. Like
Yeah, I'm all for our guys
live your best life,
doing what they want to do.
But that being
But
said,
no, there's gonna be a line, and if
well,
that-
and
for-
so
for
if
us,
your
for the
girl part of
girls.
the way through the night is like your girlfriends are weird. We're not weird because we're intimidated. We're not weird because we don't want you to be there. We're just not really sure how to treat those.
Well, and also, we don't want to be surrounded by girls that act like the girls that they bring out. Which,
well,
if
that's
you think
that's
about
a
it,
whole separate
and you know,
conversation.
I mean, but it's still the same girls, right? Like they bring out some girls to we get a section at the club, and they come to the club and they're acting out like that girl outside of it, like. And there's just certain girls that we're just very observant, I feel like, and we're very like. We'll be friends. It's like when we're going out, we're like, hey, it's just another girl.
We're friendly.
We're gonna be friends with another girl. Like we can just dance, whatever, be ourselves. But when it gets to the serious matters, we're like, okay, well you're not besties. Like we're not gonna be besties with you. Like we don't.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
So that's
So
the drama.
I drew the line in the sand for that one for myself
That's the drama
personally.
for the week. But it's just it has a tendency. Like I can't tell you how many situations I've had where. More times than not, it's that girl. They're like, okay, you don't want to date me. Well, then fine. I'm going to go talk to your friends. And it's like, oh, now that's someone that's causing trouble.
Exactly.
Well,
that's
and
exactly what I'm talking about.
To be fair, for the
And then if
girls,
I'm-
hold on. For the girls out there that are like that are thinking that way, like, oh, I'm going to make him jealous by hooking up with one of his guy friends. Don't be that girl. Like, public service announcement. Everyone in the
going
group
to
chat
affect him.
is laughing.
Because guess what? Our guy friends, the guys that we surround ourselves with, they have options. So the fact that you try to portray like, hey, I'm gonna go try to hook up with your friends, they got a group chat. The guys are gonna be like,
well, and
guess who hit me
when you
up?
talk to the guy about that, when you're like, hey, did you see this? Because like with the girls that he brings around, sometimes we add each other on like TikTok and stuff. So I'll see the shady
That's fine.
TikToks that are made later, and I'm like, oh hey, because I'm a shit stirrer when it comes to him. So I'm like, oh hey, did you see this TikTok that this girl made that's like super pointed at you? Like,
Yeah.
what do you think about this? Right.
Right.
So
our loyalty
I'll
is
bring
to
that
them.
up,
Our
and
loyalty is not to you.
His rapport, whatever his response is, almost always, well, yeah, she can like. I don't want her, so she can go hook up with whoever she wants. Like she's for everybody, right?
Yeah. And
So-
guys are different like that. Like guys can hook up with the same
so
girl and
I
not
don't-
get butthurt about it.
I don't do the whole hookup thing, right?
Yeah,
So
no.
you and I are a little different in that sense than our guy friends, right? In the sense that
we don't hook up.
If I'm
Yeah.
hooking up with someone, that's someone I'm serious about. That's someone like I'm seriously dating. That's someone I'm seriously whatever.
we value.
So
we
it's
have.
that girl code between us, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing is we talk about stuff.
Yeah.
So if one of the two of us is like talking to someone new or gets to that point where we're hooking up with someone, we've had a lot of in-depth conversations. Like I know I've joked
Yeah.
about this in the past, but with some of my prior girlfriends, like I was like, I could pick her boyfriend's dick out of a lineup. Like
Yeah,
I've heard
she's
about
talked so
it
much
so
about it,
many
yeah.
times, size, length, girth, width, whatever, like how he moves it. Does it curve to the left? Does it curve to the right? Is it perfectly straight? I get all of that information. So that being said, like you and I are probably not ever going to have a situation where we accidentally hook up with the wrong person. But when you've got guy friends who go through ladies the way some dudes go through underwear, sorry, they're not really that concerned. So, and I'm just like, hey, you're talking to this girl, but just so you know, I'm pretty sure this guy was talking to her before. He's like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
this is not a girl that I'm looking to seriously date. This is someone I'm trying to have fun with for the night
Right.
or the evening or the
Yep,
weekend
and that,
or whatever.
that all comes down to men being able to have sex without the emotional
Casual.
attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah, casual
They
sex.
can do it in a
And that-
casual way.
and
Oh, hey,
that's
this
what-
is my friend. I'm going to have sex with her. And it doesn't work
As
the
long
same
as
way at
y'all
all
are-
for females.
As long as you're both are like no strings attached.
I feel
you
like
gotta
it's
be
so hard
careful.
for girls.
Yeah, I
though.
know. You got to be really careful with
Like,
that.
especially, so this is something that might be kind of controversial. But if a guy has bad D game, like if it's not great, that's probably a guy I could be friends with after, right? Like that's probably someone that you would almost prefer to be like, oh, that was really weird, awkward, not great. Maybe we're better as friends. As opposed to a guy where it's really good, it would be damn near impossible to just be friends.
It's because as a woman, you start to think the next girl's going to get that good
or
dick. The next
this
girl's
is
going to get that
something,
good dick.
well, in my
but then
mind,
you start
it's
to think, like, you're not
this is something
intimidated.
that I could deal with for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And once you start thinking that way, it's not casual anymore.
Yeah. Well, and if you think about the guy that has the bad dick versus the guy that has the good dick, the bad dick, you're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm not very intimidated by the next girl he brings around because she's not gonna be very impressed either. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And then you have the guy with the good dick, and then once he goes to the next girl, you're gonna be like, damn, she's gonna fall in love too because
I get it.
I get it, yeah, because it was really good. So
that's also probably why I'm not friends with my exes, just because
I don't care. Like, I don't think about the dick game.
Well, I stay on friendly terms with everyone, right? Like, I don't typically let breakups get to the situation outside of, like, my early 20s. I don't let breakups get to the situation where, like, I have to hate the person.
Oh, it doesn't need to get there.
It just gets to the point where it's like, okay, we weren't a good match. Let's go ahead. Like, whatever. We're not together anymore.
Yeah.
That's fine. We're going to see other people. We're going to explore our options, whatever the situation may be. But I don't necessarily want to keep those people in my life on a regular basis. Like, exes are exes for a reason. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. And why would you keep that around?
Exes for me are exes, like you said, for a reason.
Yeah.
And whether that's y'all were in a friendship before and then you get in a relationship, didn't work out, whatever. But I feel like even at that point, it's like, how can you get back to, like, a good place?
You can't.
So my thing is with every ex I've had, I've always been cordial. Like, I've always ended on good terms. I've always been respectful in every conversation that I've had with them. But you're not going to come to me for advice. You're not going to come to me for anything else other than the fact that, hey, can I come pick up my fucking hoodie that I left there a few months ago? Like, you're not going to come to me to talk normal, casual conversation. I don't leave that door open with exes because, one, I want my next partner to respect me in a way that he doesn't have to worry about any exes. Yeah. And two, I don't hold on to any baggage. I don't hold on to things from the past.
Well, I was going to say, I definitely have had and have the relationship with some of the people that, like, I dated casually, not anything super serious. But I've probably had situations in the past with exes. Like, I have one currently that I dated for a little while. Didn't get very serious. Like, nothing really came out of it. We broke up. We weren't compatible. Yeah. So he will message me about, like, bad dates he goes on. And for me, I'm just like, started this, that's kind of good. Like, oh, damn, that sucks. But, like, he literally messaged me less than a week ago to say, well, this is the first time this ever happened. He had a date, get up and walk out in the middle of the date.
What did you do?
He apparently made a snide comment about the amount of time she was spending on her phone.
Yeah. Warranted. Like, was she on her phone?
She was, yeah.
Get off your phone, girl. You're on a date and he's probably going to pay for it. You better give him his full attention.
Well,
your full attention.
So with this friend, like, he has a lot of... I have never in my life stood up a guy without canceling beforehand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, if I decide to cancel a date in advance, whatever, I will literally, like, message, call something and just say, hey, something came up. Even if you get to the sense where, like, you made the date, and later you're just not really feeling it. Conversation goes weird. He says something really weird, and you're like, ooh, red flag immediately. No, not interested. Mm-hmm. So I've had that situation before, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cancel now and, like, save myself the awkward drama.
Yeah.
Or, like, just weird whatever.
You just don't want to be in the situation.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and cancel in advance, but I have never just not showed up.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's disrespectful of somebody's time.
And he's had that happen to him so many times, like multiple times now, where he has had a date just straight up, like, they make plans. And with two of them, I think he messaged them the morning of to confirm and, like, didn't get a response the morning of.
What is going on? Why do women do that? I don't understand that.
As someone that, like, talked to him for a short amount of time.
But I don't think it's a him thing. Like, women do this to, like, some of our guy friends. Like, women do this a lot. Like, they just go ghost and don't even give a reason. Like,
no, they don't give a reason, but there's usually a reason.
Oh, there's absolutely a reason. But still, like, why can't you tell a guy,
and to
like,
shit on our
hey...
guy friends for just a minute, because I feel like I can. Like, all of our guy friends have some major blaring red flags. And if you make the wrong comment or, like, joke or anything, especially with people that you're meeting through, like, online dating platforms, I know that gets really weird and, like, kind of sketchy and shady.
You
But if
gotta
you're meeting them,
you gotta vet your women a lot
if
better.
you're meeting them through an online dating platform,
FaceTime first. You know, like, I feel like you need to kind of verify. One,
Yeah.
with women nowadays, you need to verify their identity on social medias regardless. And especially on dating apps.
That might help avoid. So I have, again, I don't really do historically the whole online dating thing. So I've never been catfished. But something that's so funny to me is if you talk to people who like do the online dating thing and you ask them, okay, what's your worst fear? What's your biggest concern with the online dating? With guys, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be that she doesn't look like her pictures. So either she's bigger
women,
or
and then for women,
murdered.
I just don't want to be murdered or kidnapped. Yeah,
I'm concerned about getting kidnapped or like murdered or having something bad happen to me.
If that doesn't show you
but
the difference,
men are just like, I don't want her to be fat.
If that doesn't show you the difference in what men and women look for naturally,
it's crazy.
Then I don't know what does. Like,
yeah,
that is absolutely. I mean, it makes sense. Unfortunately, it does make sense because I mean, men typically look for the attraction principle first, right?
Not necessarily.
First.
You can't just say men, right? Like everyone looks for that attraction level first. Love is not blind, despite what anyone tries to say. But if
love is
you
not
are
blind,
not,
but it's also not broke.
If you're, but yeah,
when
but
you come
if you
to
are,
women, like
if
women
you are
will be
just
looking for that.
Not sexually attracted to this guy at all, like it's not going to work out. It doesn't matter how much money he has. It doesn't matter what he has going for him. And you can tell me I'm wrong, but I have tried to.
But I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking for myself.
I have tried to hook you up with people that are very well off financially, and you're just like,
who?
Meh, nah. We'll talk about it off pod.
What?
But there is someone that I'm like, hey, this person would be an amazing catch, has this, and this, and a lot going for them. And you're like, meh.
Well, it's because I was traumatized and I was going through trauma, okay? I was emotionally unavailable, I think, when you did say that, though.
Emma is emotionally unavailable.
No, I'm available now. I don't know when you talked to me about that.
Literally this last weekend.
You are joking.
I am not. I am 100% because I like mentioned the person and you're like, nope. And I was
what
like,
did you on what?
We'll talk about it off pod.
All right, we'll regroup after this because.
But I'm saying it definitely confirms and affirms me with saying love is not blind.
Yeah, it's definitely
These
not.
girls, like, dudes, take care of yourself, right?
But then you gotta look at sugar daddies though.
Like,
sugar daddies are ugly as shit.
Okay, but how many of those girls are exclusive with that sugar daddy? How many of those girls are exclusive?
Lot.
No.
I would say a lot of women are exclusive to their sugar daddies.
We have a friend who does the sugar daddy stuff.
We have one friend that does it. But I'm saying,
hold on. I have had multiple friends that do the whole sugar daddy experience. Those girls are not exclusive to those dudes.
They should be.
They're not.
They should be.
Those dudes aren't exclusive to the girls. Half of them are married.
Yeah, but they're paying all their fucking bills.
Doesn't matter.
You better be exclusive to him. He's paying all your bills and making sure that you have no financial problems, no stress in your life.
Nope. That is the difference in being a sugar baby and a partner.
But they got him in the first place. They're not attractive. They got him in the first place. And how did they get them?
Those are girls that are
money.
like, how do I do everything in my power possible not to sleep with this man? Like
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I could never. Like if I was not attracted to the person, I'm not dating them.
He doesn't need to be a -20. Like this dude could be maybe like a 4 or a 5 in like the old man spectrum. But you know, they'll still sleep with them. They'll still sleep with them because guess what? They have the resources, they have the money.
I feel my tequila coming up.
Yeah, me too. Dude, my Jack Daniels is coming out now.
No. We have seen the spectrum of Emma with the 3 different liquors that I have given her, and it has been such a journey.
So the vodka was taking me here.
Uh-huh.
The tequila took me up here.
Uh-huh.
And now the Jack is bringing me down here.
Below the vodka. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's accurate.
And I have a double Jack, so it's taking me.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm just kidding.
This will be a fun podcast after.
No, I'll be okay. I'll just need to get some food.
We'll stay on for a little bit and answer some questions if we have any questions from
if you have anything to ask Emma 3-4 shots deep, let me know. But
accurate 4 shots deep. This is why the people that listen to us should watch our live stream on Twitch, because you can ask us questions before and after.
Yeah. And we'll surprise you with some stuff like this.
Yeah.
You'll never know what you're getting.
Next week, I have the hiccups. I really want to do the Bean Boozled. And
about?
next week, so it's the jelly beans.
No, and one tastes like butthole or
But some
something.
of them taste really bad. So you'll have like one that tastes like a coffee latte, and the other one that tastes like throw up, and then one that
And I
tastes
will
like
actually
dirt,
vomit.
and one that tastes like chocolate, and then they have like toasted marshmallow and rotten egg.
Dude, the rotten egg one, I will vomit.
I've
all over this mic.
honestly, so I have never eaten any of those, to be fair, but we're gonna do like like 2 truths and a lie, and we've
Doesn't
got
one taste like grass trimmings or something?
yeah.
It was like a
Some of them's
ridiculous
like
thing.
toothpaste. Some of them aren't bad. Some of them are really
How-
bad though.
I feel like they don't actually taste like
We're
that.
gonna do like 2 truths and a lie, or like truth and a lie, and then we have
I'm
to
telling the damn
decipher.
truth on those
No,
ones.
you'll tell me a truth and a lie, and then I have to guess which one is the lie,
Oh.
and then I'll do the same thing. And then if you don't get it right, you have to eat a nasty jelly bean.
I'm really bad at these games.
Yeah, you're really bad at the one today.
I don't understand them
I
at
feel
all.
really good about my odds of winning. I like to win.
I'd rather shoot the tequila
I mean,
than eat the
we'll have some
rotten egg
tequila.
jelly.
We'll
Whatever
have
the
some
fuck.
tequila for you to wash down your rotten egg.
Can it
jelly
be
bean.
chilled?
Yes, I'll make sure it's chilled
Thank
this
you.
next time.
I will jump off the balcony if it's not. Miserable.
Oof. And we also have a really cool opportunity now that we have our Twitch up to start doing some live streams. So
Outside
maybe,
of our normal
yeah.
just podcast stuff, yeah.
So maybe the next time we lay out, we'll live stream and answer questions.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
A little Q&A with the
Yeah.
TNA.
And then we can get a tan going.
Yeah, I love
Real
it.
nice. It's starting to get warm down here now.
It is. It's finally like
I'm
out
kind
of
of burnt and still peeling.
out of
but-
cuffing season and into swimsuit season. That's why I'm like taking this hard 75 challenge seriously, minus the alcohol. I'm doing like the soft
Start
75.
over tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunate, but
I mean, you know what? That shit's hard on your body anyway, I feel like.
I'm just doing the 2 workouts a day. Well, one of them, it's not that bad. So like one
all,
of my
all you really
workouts
have to do, dude, is one solid workout a day.
and then a
Watch what you're
45-minute
eating.
walk.
Cut out if you want to cut out something, you know, you already cut out dairy, so that's like a good
Dairy and gluten.
yeah. So if you want to cut those 2 out for the time being, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just watch your calories and make sure you're not in a surplus.
Facts, B.
Who?
B.
Did someone comment?
No, I'm
Oh.
looking at the different things.
Hey, comment so we have something to
So
talk
there's
about.
like a voice band, so you can do Sim Killer said yellow. You can do like voice
YOLO?
bands. Yellow. So I can now tell you that you can't talk for the next like 30 seconds. You must mime all of your responses.
Is my,
you can't talk.
is my
You can't
mic
talk.
muted?
No. Well, I can actually. Now your mic's muted.
No, you don't. Bring me back. Hey.
These are fun. These are fun additions for our stream.
Wait, are there any other games on there that we can play that are like
Well,
not ridiculous?
They're all so it's like chat rewards, right? So when you're in the stream.
So someone has to do something for us to do that.
Yeah. So
Do
there's
something.
one that's drink, and then there's one that's like an IRL voice ban. So like you can't talk. All of these are still set up from when I used to stream video games. So
Yeah, well, you gave me tequila, so I'm not gonna not talk. so there's that. Next time you're gonna have to just give me a bunch of vodka, then I'll just be on the floor.
oh boy,
Jokes,
love it,
just jokes. I'm not a lightweight.
love it. So we've got like 15 minutes left.
Okay. Any drama in your life recently? Are you okay?
There's never drama in my life. Everything's wonderful.
Jokes,
Peachy.
lies,
clean.
jokes.
Peachy perfect. My life is wunderbar.
Mm. Well, I feel like I'm the only shit show in the group. Am I the only one that has problems?
So I love drama, but not in my life. I like it in my friend's life, so I can live vicariously. And between you and
I got
Justin
a whole season
and
for you, girl.
everyone else, I'm just like, everything is wonderful.
But you know what? You know what sucks is that I never go out seeking any of the drama. It finds me.
You allow it.
I do allow it. Only when it comes to men, I allow it. And I allow it because it adds character and it
It builds character.
It does build character for me as a woman. It really does. I was like, okay, well, I'm not
No,
going to tolerate
that's
that.
trauma.
I'm not going to tolerate that. I'm not going to tolerate that.
Character and trauma are two different things. You could know your standards and your boundaries going into these situations and just stick to them.
I have standards and I have boundaries. I don't know how to communicate them.
See, and this is
You know what I mean? Like,
this is why you guys make fun of me for my like quote unquote job interview on the first date. Meanwhile, like these are things that I have communicated with someone before we ever get to any like fun activities.
I'm starting to mix that
And
a little
by
bit
fun
in there.
activities, y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't just smash.
No, I'm not saying you do, but like these are things that like within the first couple of dates, like
I actually do the exact opposite, and I withhold for months on end. Like that's what I do because I'm tested.
See, this person agrees with me. They say pre-date should be a checklist of compatibility, and I completely
said that?
agree. SimKiller22. Thank you for validating me, SimKiller22.
Sim killer.
Because
I want you to tell me right now how you go about your checklist when you go on dates. What's your ideal date? And I want to know what they say.
What's your ideal date?
What's your ideal date, and how do you go about finding out these things in your checklist? Like what Lindsay was
Well,
saying, how she
so-
kind of asked the questions, not without asking the questions.
Oh, he said I'm married, but if I was dating. So how
Well, you've
did
been out of the game for a while, dude. You can't do this. You can't do this to us. How old are you?
No, so that's something like on a. And
Just kidding. I
we
appreciate
had-
you for commenting.
We had a whole debate about this recently, where we had Jesse and Forrest on, and you guys were kind of making fun of me because I have like, you know, my first date.
It was just the way you said it, I think.
My first date list, like the things that I like to talk about, because I like to make sure on a first date we have checked off like major compatibility issues.
My only point with that is first date is just to see if I can even have fun with the person and see if they're even like naturally compatible with me, like, you know, chemistry and stuff like that. I'll bring that stuff up second date.
So,
or third
but
date.
I feel like as you
First date is kind of like, hey, let's just have some fun. And if it ends up like being a good time, it's a good time. Like it's not going to end in sex by any means.
No, but it also
But it'll
if
give us
you're-
that-
if you're having in-depth conversations, like the fact that Jesse or Forrest, one of the two of them made a comment like, oh, if someone's asking me all these questions, I'm going to be kind of standoffish. If I'm asking you rudimentary questions like, do you want to have children someday? Do you want to get married? Are you the type of person that likes exclusive relationships? Like these are conversations that I like to have.
But it puts pressure on him immediately. And
It-
you can't do that with men. Men are
It
different.
shouldn't.
Men are different than we are. You can't do that with men. You can't put pressure on them immediately because and even I don't care if it's the right man with $1 million. Like you can't put that pressure because it's going to take away all the natural chemistry and all the natural like bonding in it. I feel
but
like.
It's not
Right
like you're
off the
sitting
bat,
there
like, first
drilling a
date.
person like, do you want kids? How many kids do you want?
No,
What do you want your kids to be named? When do you want to have children? When
I'm
do
not
you
saying
want to
you're
get
drilling.
married?
I'm not saying you're drilling them like that.
But you
it's
should
just-
be able to ask those questions in kind of a fun way. So I'm usually just like, okay, let's get the
He's
rudimentary
just
like.
in the middle of putt, like he's about to hit a hole in one. He's like, "Do you want kids?" You're like, "Oh fuck!" And he doesn't miss.
So that being said, this is also why I like coffee for a first date.
I know.
I like something very casual, so you can sit there, you can get to know each other. Hey, what do you do? Like, these are rudimentary questions. Like, what do you do for a living? Do you like
Trying
your
to
job?
stump him on his golf game.
Yeah, no, I save those. I save the really fun questions for the putt-putt game because I'm trying to throw them off. I'm competitive. I want to win, right? I like to hit them with the weird questions, like right before the putt. Like, where's the weirdest place you've ever had sex? And they're just like,
Yeah.
whoa. So, I do like to throw in the kind of like weird stuff later, but the first date, I usually like to make sure we're looking for the same thing because I'm out of a place in my life where I just want to casually date.
That's
right? Like
fair.
I'm looking
That's
for
fair.
something more serious. So the person that I'm talking to, I also want them to be looking for something more serious. And
It also
when you get
depends
to
where
that
your
place,
priorities are in
when you
in
get
dating.
to that place in
and-
your life where you're looking for that more serious relationship, you spilled all over yourself. I see.
I did not see that.
I feel like when you're
The
looking for a
napkin.
serious relationship, that's the point where you start to be less afraid to answer those compatibility questions. And honestly, if I'm asking a guy a question about like, oh, do you want to
And
have
I'm not
kids
saying
one day?
there's-
What do you think about dogs? Like, do you like dogs?
Are you a
do
dog or a
prefer
cat guy?
cats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I'm not saying that these questions aren't, no man is ever going to want to answer these. Like, there are men that are going to prioritize these questions on the first date. I'm just saying, like, I'm talking from, you know, from
But
I'm 25. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm talking from, like, a guy who's 25 standpoint, because that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I mean, those guys are typically going to be.
Or guys in their 30s that act like they're 25. So, you know what I mean?
Oh,
just going to
boy.
sit my fucker back here.
Emma's like, I'm just going to be quiet now.
I'll play that mime game now.
Oh, perfect. You were supposed to do that 10 minutes ago. But, yeah, so I feel like, I don't know. I think on a first date or first couple of dates, like, I do it in a pretty casual, fun way. Like, I'm a great time on a date. 10 out of 10. Would never, ever, I've never had anyone complain and be like, oh, that was really weird or awkward. I have had people after the first date just be like, hey, honestly, I don't think we're looking for the same things. And I don't want to waste either of our time. And I
Respect.
have no issues with that. The
Respect
guy
for
that
that
I went
dude.
on the date with, that his friends spilled a bunch of drinks all over me.
I think you don't even need to ask that guy questions. You're just like, I'm good.
That was like our second or third date too, technically. But the next day he messaged me and he was like, hey, so I really think we're just looking for different things. I was like, yeah, I'm looking for someone whose friends don't spill drinks on me. And you're looking
Retweet.
for someone that's probably a little more laid back and doesn't mind getting a tray of drinks spilled on them. So we are obviously looking for different things. That's also the guy whose friends were bragging. I think it was the same night about having gotten like a happy ending massage. They had gone to a massage parlor that does the happy endings, and the dude that was bragging about it was married. And I was like,
You do not want to surround yourself with guys whose married friends
I
are
was
being
like,
absolute fucks.
cool story, bro. Does your wife know?
How embarrassing.
And he was like, no, obviously my wife doesn't know. That's a stupid question.
So,
I'm
ladies,
like,
if
I
you
don't
go out
really
with a
feel
guy,
like this is a stupid question.
I mean, going out with a guy, I think it's pretty fair to say the guy friends he surrounds himself with are going. What are you looking at? What is that?
Oh, I'm reading the chat. Someone said I think to spam bot, which I definitely did, but it's kind of funny.
What's spam bot?
We have auto replies.
Oh.
So one of the auto replies that I have to just press is if they send something, I just say, hey, because it's like promotional stuff. Hey, send us a DM. Which usually gets them away from your stuff.
Who's on right now?
We have a few viewers, but he said, you think this a spam bot? Do you want a mod? Also, hi, people. And he said, oh, my bad. That is pretty hilarious. So
I don't get it.
Well, so we had a spam bot that came on like a while ago that I just didn't tell you about because it was like, hi, I want to offer a promotion. They never, their English is terrible. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Price lower than any competitor.
Price better be free. Free, man.
Go to, I'm not going to say
you
the
can have the rest of
person.
my sucker.
You want the other half of my sucker? I don't know. I'm gonna
Suck it.
I'm gonna try to auction this off on my Patreon whenever I get one. My half-eaten
Dude,
sucker.
just do right in the light. Just do a little slow turn. As you can see, the sucker has been sucked.
I'm going to. He said to the right person, it'll be worth a shitload. Yeah, my mother will probably buy it, so some weirdo on the internet isn't like sticking my half-eaten sucker up his butthole. Hey, people are weird, kids.
Yeah, they are. This was a weird podcast.
Who was that girl? There was this came up when I used to stream. Back when I used to play video games, there was a girl who was selling her bathwater. Mm-hmm. And like there are other girls who
sell their like used panties, like
farts
socks.
in a jar or bag, socks, underwear. Yeah, used
bathwater.
underwear.
Yeah, dude, bathwater.
I had a girl. So this
weird.
is really fucked up. But one of my friends in college, Belle Delphine, he called it. So one of my like friends in college
is that who sells their bathwater?
Yeah, would sell her underwear.
He's like, I buy it.
No.
I'm just kidding.
First to do it as a visionary, takes the heat, and then everyone else copies it. Facts be. So,
I'm very slow today.
Yeah. So she used to sell her underwear. A roommate, not roommate, like friend of a friend in college. So it was all fun and dandy, right? Until her friend's underwear started coming up missing. So they thought this girl was taking the other girls in her like dorms underwear to sell online.
Ew.
Yeah.
But if she's already doing it with her own underwear,
Why wouldn't she?
why wouldn't she do that?
Well, because you can only wear so many underwear in a
Right.
day.
Exactly. Then you gotta buy. I mean, girl, you're making so much money off of that. Go to Victoria's
She
Secret.
didn't make that.
Get that
she
6 for
didn't
36.
She did not make that much money off of it. This girl, like,
Then you're not doing it right. If
she
you're
wasn't that
selling-
attractive.
It doesn't matter.
It
I don't
does.
think it fucking matters.
Dudes
to
are
guys.
not gonna pay $30 to buy an ugly girl's underwear. Maybe.
They don't
I don't
gotta
know.
think about her. It's just a girl's underwear. If you're buying the girl's underwear to begin with, you're weird as shit.
You gotta get the O2 butt to sell it for the full price. Yeah, it's gotta be stinky. The guys
Ew.
that buy those want them to like maximum stinkiness.
No, I don't
They
think.
want it-
I don't
they
think
want
that's
it
what they
like-
want. I think
yeah.
you're wrong.
No, they want it like straight out of the gym, like you just worked out, you are sweaty as possible, and then they want you to immediately take it, sweaty and all, stick it in a Ziploc bag.
Lindsay, have you sold your underwear
Get-
before? What are you
No,
doing?
I have done research. So you get all of so there's those shows that go out that's like the weird addictions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there's a girl I follow on TikTok who sells her socks, and it's the same thing. She's like, I go to the gym, I get super sweaty, I'll be on the treadmill for like 15 or 20 minutes, and then I take my socks off, I put them in a Ziploc bag or like a vacuum seal bag, and then those get mailed out to the weirdos that want to smell her stinky, sweaty socks.
The people on those shows are NPCs. I swear to God.
No.
How are those actual
are not
fucking
the
humans?
NPCs. Those
How
are
are
not
those
the
actual
NPCs.
fucking
Those are the
humans?
main characters.
Hell
Okay?
no.
That
Like, how
is-
do you?
It's ingenuity. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good point. The guy said you can just go exercise a shitload, then start changing your underwear every 5 minutes.
I wonder what they do with your underwear. What do you think they do?
You don't probably want to know the
Ew.
answer to that. If you've got to ask,
This
you
guy
know
seems to know the answers. What do
Well,
y'all
it's
do with the underwear?
It's the internet, right? Don't ask people what they do with them. You don't want to know. It's like when you sell pictures of your feet online. Like if you sell pictures of your feet online,
That's pictures. It's
are you
different.
going to ask those guys like, "Hey, what are you doing with that picture?" No, because you don't want to know. You're doing nasty, dirty
It's because
stuff
it's just a
with
foot
it.
fetish. But the fact that they want you to shit in your underwear and send it to them,
Okay.
like,
That is
what
different.
are you doing with that?
No, that is very different. I don't think anyone ever wants you to shart yourself. In the-
I blame you for the way I am tonight. I blame you.
She can. So for anyone that's just tuning in, we played a game earlier where I told Emma that we had 1 shot of liquor and 1 shot of water, and it was vodka and tequila. They were both liquor. It was
And
really
I
fun.
went on a whole spree about how one of them had to be water because of the bubbles on the side of it. But that was the Grey Goose.
So this guy's great. So
love
he
this
said
guy
if
already.
you're willing to sell your underwear, that's some big main character moves. I have to imagine they sniff them and crank it. I'm not that guy, but I don't mind looking like a weirdo for explaining.
Will you come on like every time we stream? I have a lot of questions for you.
He's the one that offered to be a mod, but
Please, like,
I mean,
tell us to do something. Like, give us ideas for the podcast, man. Don't look at me like that. It's not like that.
he's gonna be like, "Show me your boobs.
Well, that's a quick way for me to not take you seriously anymore.
I want to see your
So,
butt crack."
He was giving out some tea,
He was, yeah.
so I'm interested
He,
to listen.
he
to
says,
him.
"I'm an idea guy. I like it." You gotta have those. But yeah, no, people who are selling their like underwear and socks are not NPCs. Those are main character. The people that buy it are probably the NPCs. What are you doing over there?
There's bubbles on the side of my cup, and I want to get them
Oh
off.
my god.
That's why I spilled on myself earlier.
Oh,
out
this
of
guy
ice.
says go on the willyoupressthebutton.com, read it out and talk about it. Easy peasy content. So
Is it gonna get us canceled?
Possibly. So what's that game? My friend Dan thinks I'm like a sociopath because it's the train game, right? You're the conductor, or you have to like pull the switch or not pull a switch, and it tells you like, oh, on the tracks is a family of 4, and on this track is an old lady.
Oh my God, you need to
pull
pick
the
one?
lever? Yeah, you've got to pull the lever.
What would you do?
I never pulled the lever.
You let them both die?
Only one of them dies, but it's the one that was going to die regardless. I don't pull the lever. You either don't pull the lever, or you pull the lever every single time. But like these people made that decision. Why is that family of 4 standing on the tracks? They probably deserve to eat it.
Can someone in the comments give us one of those to do? Because that would actually be a good debate.
Oh, he said it's basically just genie wishes. Something good, but with a twist. You do it or not. So, okay. Will you press...
Do we have time for this?
Yeah.
Okay. We got time.
Will you press the button.com? Okay. So, will you press the button?
I'm scared.
You gain amazing godlike powers, but you're forever trapped on a throne. Will you do it? You're forever trapped on a throne. You press the button.
It doesn't give us an option. We're just stuck there.
You either press the button or not. So you press the button.
I don't want that.
Okay. So let's.
Unless I had godlike powers to get myself off the throne.
Not pressing the button. Okay. You gain infinite knowledge and wisdom, but you're paralyzed from the neck down.
Absolutely not. I don't want to know everything. I would kill myself. I was gonna
say it's like the whole cheating thing in a relationship.
If you know too much of life and in life, you don't want to be here anymore.
And then you start going on the phone to like try to figure out, and then you find out, and it just hurts worse.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'd rather be naive than know everything.
The person person falls in love with you, but you stop loving that person. Doesn't that happen to us anyways?
Not doing it. Yeah, it does happen. No, I'm not doing it. Dude, these are all a big no's.
Okay. Okay, so you get any video game you desire 4 weeks before its official release.
No, I don't give a fuck.
There's a 50-50 chance that it's scratched and won't work.
Oh, that hurts. That really does hurt. Okay. Back in the PS2 days, that shit hurt.
Do you know most 70% of people press that button? Okay.
NPCs.
Press the button. Air pollution on Earth disappears, but you have a belly button that sticks 3 inches out.
I don't care enough.
I mean, I'm getting rid of the air pollution.
You're gonna have a belly button that sticks 3 feet out of your stomach for what? Can you get that surgically removed?
I was talking about trolley problems earlier.
Can you get it surgically removed?
No, because you're stuck with it.
Sorry, Chicago. You're gonna be in a fog for a minute.
Death Star 2017 says I made it. Thanks for joining us, Death Star 2017.
Hey. What are you doing?
Okay, so
press the button again.
I'm not pressing the button.
Wait, what happens if you press the button?
You know, only 53% of people press that button to get a long belly button, but to take out air pollution. Is that why we still have air pollution? You selfish bastards. I would have pressed that button.
We cause air pollution anyway.
Okay, but you press the button. You can ask 3 questions in your lifetime that will be answered in great detail, but you likely won't have anyone believing you without proof, and a monster will eat you slowly one day.
Again, I don't care enough.
I'm gonna press that button because I'm gonna ask for the lottery numbers. What are the winning lottery numbers?
But a monster's gonna eat you.
Slowly.
Ow!
It's slowly.
It's gonna take a toe at a time.
Yeah. I mean, how slow is slowly? I don't know.
You could tease it, be like, hey, I'll give you my underwear if you don't.
Ew. All right. You will be transported to the fantasy world of your choosing, but you can never return, and your body in the real world will look like you committed suicide, and your family has to deal with your death.
Well, consciously, you won't care.
I'm gone.
I would press that button. I would take that one. Because I'd be happy wherever, you know?
Who wouldn't? Death Star, thank you for... Oh, that's Andres. Shelby says hi.
Hi, Shelby.
He also subscribed.
Oh! Thank you.
Yay!
We love it.
We love that. Okay, what's the next one?
This was a good one for them to tune into.
Yeah, it is. Okay. MC Hammer makes a comeback, but you have to go to every one of his concerts. I'm not pushing that button.
I don't give a fuck.
Most people, 71% of people didn't press the button. You own every single video game out there and all consoles, but you never get to play Grand Theft Auto 5.
I'll take it.
Also, same. Most people
You can play the other Grand Theft Autos.
You get unlimited Wi-Fi everywhere you go. Everywhere to go on Tumblr infinitely.
So you can just go on Tumblr?
1 minute in Tumblr time is an hour on Earth time. I don't care about Tumblr.
Are we in 2012?
I don't know. You can see the future, but you see anyone that's close to you's death. Done. Done.
No.
Done.
Did you click it?
Oh, I would press that button in a heartbeat.
Why? It would haunt me for like the rest of my life.
I don't care.
Oh! Why would you
I get to see the future. Winning lottery numbers. I'm going to make the last 3
I don't
weeks that my
want to
brother
know my
has on this
future. I don't
world
want to
the
know
best one
anything in the
ever.
future. I want to be naive to the future.
No, I want those winning
I'll
lottery
shape-
numbers, and I'll make sure that their last days are nice.
Oh, that's good. We'll throw them a party.
You could relive
why
the
are we going-
happiest day of your life any day you wish, but you will have to deal with something painful the next day. Nah.
I would take it. Depends on the thing painful. Like, am I going to lose a leg?
I don't
Or
know.
am I
You
gonna
don't get to find out. You just know it's painful.
Or am I going to stub my toe on the coffee table? You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
going to stub the pinky toe on the coffee table, but it's going to be a bad enough stub that it breaks it. And it's sticking out to the side.
I bruise another nail.
And you have to
Dude,
fix it.
I'll take it for a good day. Hell yeah.
Okay. 1 year is absolutely perfect. You get riches, power, love, respect, and success. But the next year
You
is
lose it all the
truly
next year.
awful. You are hated, weak, poor. The circle repeats for as long as you're willing to live. Nah.
Couldn't you like manipulate that to the point where you're not going to be poor the next year and you'll be happy? So you just get
Yeah,
like
every other year. Every other year you're poor.
So you get a new partner every year and they just like cheat on you and break up with you the next year
Yep.
and then the cycle repeats.
So it's real life for me. Yay!
Fun.
Ace and Deuce said, I think I might be smitten.
Can-
Emma is a catch, okay?
Can we be rich then if I'm getting cheated on? Like, let me be rich if I'm going to get cheated on.
I mean, some people don't get to decide. You know what? It could
If
be
you press
worse.
the button, you get to decide.
It could be worse. You could be ugly and have a bad sense of humor.
Couldn't be me.
Can't relate.
This sucker's lasting forever.
It's a good one, isn't it?
She's
Most
see-through
people
now.
did not press that button. 71% of people. I'm surprised. You have the world's greatest singing voice, but you cannot sing in front of anyone and cannot record yourself singing. That's me anyway.
Right. Like, why would we have to press a button for
I
that?
have the world's best singing
yeah,
voice.
we're amazing. Next.
Next question. So many of these are about video games. Obviously, the people that... Okay, you have the ability to pause time, but you can never unpause it.
Now, why would anybody want to do that?
No, most people didn't.
Just like stuck like right here.
25% of people did, actually.
Bots, NPCs.
Star Wars universe will be real, but the Lord of the Rings has never existed. I literally...
I'll take it. That'd be kind of cool. You fly around in space and stuff.
Pew pew. That's a 50-50.
Those Star Wars kink people will be like all over that.
You have the ability to harness the powers of fire and become immune to heat, but you will melt when you touch water.
No.
You're about to be the stinkiest person on Earth.
You'd
You're
be
about to
sweating.
be the stinkiest person in the universe. How do you
So-
take a bath?
Sell your underwear at that point.
That's nasty.
You stanky.
Yes, stank. You got that deep stank. Oh. It
My
was,
sucker fell off.
if Star Wars is real, it means with a blood transfusion, you can live forever.
What?
Oh, because of Darth Vader.
I don't get it.
Doo doo. Oh, I was gonna do the Game of doo 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 doo. That's the Game of Thrones.
I was like, doo, 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 doo.
That's
what
Jeopardy.
that's what I thought you were going to do.
That's
I should go on Jeopardy because I know a lot about chemistry.
Quickest game of Jeopardy ever. I'm gonna lose this immediately.
Where's our applause button?
Oh yeah.
Is it over here?
I don't know how to. No, it's on this one.
Oh,
I don't know how to make any of these work actually.
rip.
Jedi blood and shiz.
All right.
Copy. Oh, that's a sound.
It sounds like Pop Rocks.
That's a sound. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording for our podcast. Do you want to wrap it with our socials?
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. This has been fun. Hopefully, we can do more games like this.
We're
was a
not going
great
to
time.
stop streaming, but we're going to stop recording.
Yeah, no, I'm just ending the
Okay.
Spotify.
So for those of you who are listening to this on Spotify, follow our Twitch.
Yeah, go to Twitch.
Yeah,
And go to
losers.
YouTube. Anyway, it's at the Pink Flag Pod on everything. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, Audible, and Podchaser.
And everything is in the description, including our personal socials. So
Gang, gang.
gang, gang.
All right, bye, Spotify people.
Bye, friends. Not really that good of friends because